Today we're in section 1.3, order of operations. We're in our textbooks on page 16. The first thing you need to know with order of operations is our acronym, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We work what's in parentheses first. And by parentheses, I mean something that can be simplified. So 12 times, let's say, 6 plus 4. All right, this can be simplified. So if I can simplify it within parentheses, if I can simplify it, that's what counts as this first step in my order of operations, taking care of my grouping symbols. All right, so 6 plus 4 is 10, and then I can multiply. So that's parentheses. Then I've got my exponents. I multiply and divide from left to right. Doesn't matter which one comes first. I just go left to right, and then I add and subtract from left to right. All right, so here's how it looks in example 1. I'm going to work through these problems. Here's my number one mistake that I see people make. They forget that whatever is being multiplied or divided, all right, it's in a group. Okay, so 7 times 8 is in a group, and 10 divided by 2, that's in a group. Okay, so I do those first, and then I bring down my addition and subtraction and work those out. So in the first one, what is 7 times 8? 56. This is not the point where I'm going to add 10. I bring down my addition sign, and now I simplify. What is 10 divided by 2? 5 minus 15. And now I can add and subtract left to right. And what would I get? You can use your calculators if you need to. What do I get? Yes. Cole?
46.
46.
I don't even have a calculator.
Okay, so 46. All right, now I want you to try the next one. Okay, I want you to try to work out the next one, and then we'll go over it in just a sec. All right, so what operations do you see left to right? What do you see? Multiplication and division. That's it. No addition, no subtraction, so I'm just going to work these left to right. 4 times 3 is?
12.
What's 12 divided by 2?
6.
What's 6 times 10?
60.
60. What's 60 times 2?
120.
And then 120 divided by 30.
40.
And that's my answer. So when it's multiplication and division, I just work it left to right. Doesn't matter which one comes first. All right, what do you see right off the bat on the third one that we have to do first? The exponent. All right, so I've got 25. Now I've got a typo here. I've got to fix that. This should be a 5. Okay, so I start off and I've got 25. Do I need to add 10 now? Is now the time to add 10? No. What is 10 divided by 5? 2. So that's what I'm adding. Okay, now I subtract 12. What do I do next? I've got to divide. Okay, so I bring down my subtraction sign, and what is 12 divided by 4? 3 plus 15. And now I can add and subtract left to right. I can use my calculator if I want. 25 plus 2 minus 3 plus 15. And what do I get? 39. All right, I want you to try the last one on your own. My bad, guys. 40 should be a 4. My bad. Yep. Hey, don't be afraid to speak up. That's what I meant, but I'm not perfect. Okay, so yes, 40 should be a 4. All right, so now we're going to work out the last problem. All right, so first things first. What do I do first? What do I do first? Someone raise your hand. What do I do first? Ariel? Division. So I divide 10 divided by 2. So I've got, oh, wrong color. I've got 50 plus 5. And now what? What do I do now? Matthew?
10 is a 5. 5 is supposed to be a 10.
I know, but I've already simplified. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Plus, what's 15 times 2? 30 minus 12, and now I can simplify, and what do I get?
73.
Is it 73 or is it 68? Okay, 85 minus 12, 73. Alrighty. Okay, so moving on now to example 2. Now, in example 2, I'm still working with these order of operations, except now I'm just working with these grouping symbols. What does that mean? It means simplify what is in parentheses first. Go ahead and subtract 17 minus 2 3/10. Now, your calculator may give you a fraction for an answer. Go ahead and hit your S to D button that we learned yesterday, and that will give you the decimal value. And then you can multiply that. So 8 times 14 7/10 equals 6/10. 117 6/10. What about the next one? What do you think we need to do first? What do we need to do first? Before we can divide, we've got to simplify everything on either side of the fraction. So what's 14 plus 6?
14 plus 6 is 20.
Is 20. And what's 12 minus 7?
12 minus 7 is 5.
All right, and then we simplify. 12 divided by 5 is 4. All right, now in the last one, I have brackets and parentheses. Which one do I do first? Parentheses. Do what's in the parentheses first and then work your way out. So 13 plus 9 is what?
29 or 21.
Not 21, 22. So I've got 5 times 36 minus 22. And what's 36? Oh, 36, not 32. What's 36 minus 22? 14. So 5 times 14 is what?
17.
And that's my answer. Any questions on using grouping symbols? Any questions? All right, we're going to pass over the checkpoint for now because we're going to do classwork in just a minute. Let's look at example 3 now. Evaluating a variable expression. Here you've got to substitute the value for the variable and then you just solve it like we've been doing in the first 2 examples. All right, so we're going to plug in our values for x and y. 4 times 2 plus 5 equals 4 times 7. And what's 4 times 7?
28.
And that's my answer. All right, I want you to try B and C. All right, so we've got 3 times 2 plus 5 squared, which equals 3 times 7 squared. All right, so here's my question. Do I do 3 times 7 first, or do I square 7 first? I've got to square 7. Exponents before multiplication. All right, so 7 squared is 49. And what is 49 times 3? 147. All right, and then next one, 3 times 2 plus 5 equals what? 11. Who got them both? Very good. Good job, guys. All righty. Let me think. I believe... yeah, we'll work on this checkpoint. I'll include this in the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a couple practice problems, and then we'll be done. So I want you, I don't want you to, we don't really have time to do all of these. Well, you know, yeah, we do. That's fine. It won't take too long. Let's go ahead and do numbers 1 through 6, checkpoint for example 3. All right, so here are our substitutions. All right, so let's go through numbers 1 through 6. So what's 1.2 times 7? What would that be? Did y'all get 8.4? Okay, 8.4. All right, now the next one looked pretty similar, except I now had to multiply 1.2 times 4 and then add 3. And what did you get?
7.8.
Very good. 7.8. Very good. And then number 3, we did 12 minus 4, which is? 8. All right, now we've got 4 minus 2, which is 2. Uh-oh. What's 2 minus 2? 0. So what's 5/10 times 0? 0. Did y'all get that one? It's kind of like a trick question. All right, and then what about 16 minus 2? 14. And 4 minus 2 is 2. Squared is 4. 2 times 4 is? 8. Very good. Anybody get them all? All of them? Good job. Good job. Maybe you just didn't finish. Any questions if you maybe missed one? Anybody have a question? Anything at all?